cut by X-Acto knife in 19.
No. It's
Made
the
by
O.J.
O.J.
Simpson guitar.
It'll be $2.
And
Did
that's
O.J.
our first
Simpson
link
own
in
a
the link
Ford
dump.
Bronco?
If I can find it.
Yeah.
I hope I can find it.
O.J.
Anyway,
Simpson.
welcome.
Did O.J.
Um,
Simpson
straight edge.
own a
Ford Bronco's what he used to run from the cops.
Is he?
That's
okay.
Yeah,
that's
imagine.
why it's
yeah,
like such a
it
big
got
thing.
discontinued.
Yeah.
Well, I knew
After
like
he-
it was a
Back in
fugitive car. I didn't
2020.
realize. I didn't realize it was because of OJ.
Yeah, it's because of O.J.
It's coming back in 2020, and everyone's like, hype, I could shoot my girlfriend and run away.
Well, because that was like a joke in Arrested Development when
Didn't he strangle her?
I don't remember exactly what
No,
happened.
shot her.
Shot her?
Nice.
But then
I think it was
also
shot.
like brutally beat her.
I think it was strangled because there was the entire thing about the glove.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought the
was
glove was
strangling.
just found at the site. It wasn't like a
Maybe.
matter of.
it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit. Sorry, guys.
Sorry,
I
it-
would
it
never
doesn't
wear a glove
fit.
that doesn't fit.
Just doesn't fit. I'm
Guys,
contaminating
I'm gonna
evidence
wear
and
a
it just
glove
doesn't
and then
fit.
work out my hands to get mad hand muscles so it doesn't fit anymore.
So
I'm
anyway,
gonna-
as I was trying to say, we cut into a random conversation about straight edges and the Ford Bronco and a guitar with O.J. Simpson's face on it, mugshot actually. Welcome
Mugshot,
to
not just his
yeah,
face.
not just his face. It was his mugshot
Not
on
like
a
his
guitar.
NFL official picture.
If it's
Welcome
not in
to-
the link dump, I have pictures saved of the web page, and I
Of
will
O.J.
add
Simpson?
pictures. No, of the guitar. Anyway,
Welcome-
welcome to the Oi podcast number
Welcome to the-
21. I'm Max,
I'm Donny.
I'm Lucas.
I'm Andy.
and I have a different microphone because I packed my other microphone because I'm leaving for school tomorrow.
Welcome to the
Not
O.J.
tomorrow.
Simpson
Max.
conspiracy.
That's great. I'm
no,
proud
this
that
Thursday.
you're going.
No,
Yeah,
Wednesday.
I was gonna say.
Max,
But
I'm
I
so
will
proud
be-
that you're going to elementary school finally.
Oh, I know, right? It's great.
God, he can
Finally gonna
read
learn how to
for
read.
once.
That's not it.
Finally
Max,
gonna learn how to read.
Dumbass.
Did your mom pack you lunch?
I'm not at liberty to answer that question.
For 6 months.
For 6 months, yeah. She packed me.
That is a
She
very
packed me
big
My
My
bad
mom
amount of
mails
lunches.
me
How
mails
many,
me a new
how many lunches
lunchbox.
is that? 6 months.
Depends on how often you eat lunch.
30 times 6.
I feel like lunch is the
Says
meal that everyone
100
eats.
180
It's
to
100
185 lunches.
Yeah, we'll say 180 to 200 lunch.
Yeah.
Sometimes
That's
lunch
bad.
can be breakfast for people, like brunch and whatever too. So they have some form of it. all.
Nah, I eat at
I say on
least
the
3 meals a
weekends?
day. I'm very consistent. I
Oh,
always
yeah,
I
I
do
On the
always
not.
weekends,
have
it's always
no.
2 for me because I wake up so late.
I'm
I eat
Depends.
I'm
maybe
lucky
2
if
meals a day.
yeah, I'm lucky if I have 2 meals a day, honestly.
Depends what I
kinda
have.
bad.
Yeah, like when we go skiing, usually I'll wake up and I'll have a granola bar and call it good until it's like 1, and then I realize, oh yeah, I actually need to eat.
Heck yeah.
I
Is it just
usually
kind of-
eat a I usually eat a Pop Tart in the morning, but
Dude, I love
by the time I'm hungry, it's usually kind of lunchtime-ish. So
Right.
then I don't end up eating until like 5 o'clock when we have dinner, and then maybe I'll have
Right, right,
something
right.
at like 9, and then fall asleep
Right.
at 11.
That's my thing is I don't get hungry until 10 at the earliest generally.
Yeah.
So like I figure, I'll just wait until like noon, and so then it's not weird for me to be eating a hoagie.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll
course.
be in Arizona when we post this, so that's fun.
Wow, you can really feel the heat.
In the upload, it's
I
a
would've
much
been there for-
warmer video.
It's great.
Yeah.
Can you feel the heat? You can feel it. You can
Where's
actually,
the
What?
beef?
It's not even that warm. I'm right. It's like the highest it was today I checked was 72. So it's not like
Max, it's
warm,
currently 23
but it is winter. But it is winter.
where I am.
Max,
It's
Yeah, I don't know how
23.
much it
it's
is
going
outside.
to be nearly negative 50 in Chicago. Because I heard that from one of my friends. They're supposed to get like the closest, like lowest temperature they've had,
Ready?
because of the wind chill and everything. Ready?
Where I am right now, it is 7 degrees outside. Where I will be in 2 days is 61 degrees. Hell
Hey,
yes.
Max.
Okay.
Dude, I only get to have this joy for 6 months of it being warm, and then I'm coming back to New Hampshire summer, which sucks, and then going to Boston, for,
Which is the same
which
temperature.
is so it's just shitty.
It's just gonna be warm.
So I'm
all-
like, I'm happy with the weather for like 6 months. Actually, I'm probably gonna be happy with the weather for like 3 months, and then it's gonna start to get unbearably hot.
Yeah, by like mid-April, you're gonna be fuck this.
Yeah. Need to buy more
All right.
pairs of shorts.
Shorts.
So
All right.
I actually looked up yesterday like difference between Rochester and Conway to like see the temperatures and stuff. And apparently this is like US climate data, but the annuals, like the average high temperature of every day in Conway for the entire year is 54 Fahrenheit, and the average low is 33. The average temperature is 43 Fahrenheit. That's fucking cold.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
half the
And-
year it is winter.
Yeah, and in Rochester, I think it's about like 10 degrees higher. I think the average temperature is like 50.
That's what I always tell people. It's like where I'm from, it's a lot colder than here. But here in Western New York, you get a fuck ton of snow. You get a foot of snow unforecasted
well, the
overnight.
They,
And then you
they
wake
only
up.
get an extra 20 inches than we do. But we have more rain than they do, which is weird.
The thing is like it. Yeah, the average high is 55 degrees, but that's because it's cold so often. But like for
Well,
us,
because it's so cold in the winter.
yeah,
it
it's
just
because it's
drops it, I
so
think.
cold, and for a while. But like during like 2 months during the summer, it can get like 106 degrees, which is like so stupid, and it's horrible outside. Like you don't want to leave your home.
We
Makes
just
no sense.
we just get like the brush over like table scraps of anything else that happens in the storm because we're just in a valley here over in little Winooski.
Why would
Colchester
anyone
area.
want to live here? Oh, okay. That brings me to a question.
The
You know,
nature's pretty
that's
nice.
I'm genuinely interested
Nature's
in.
good.
After after schooling and stuff, where do you want to work, as in location wise, not like company wise? I don't mean like,
Hmm.
oh, I really want to work for Gibson
Nice.
There's a lot of stuff for me in the Midwest, so probably there.
in the Midwest.
Midwest.
Gonna go to Minnesota.
Dude, I can apply.
You're gonna become a cheesehead.
Dude, I have career fair in a week. I could apply till Milwaukee Tool and work in Wisconsin
Do it.
for 6 months. I'll hate it. I'll
I'd
hate
probably stay in a similar area. I'm not really sure what I want to do, but
So
I'll probably
New England.
probably New Englandish area. That's where my parents grew up, and even though they were in a vastly different area over in Philly, New Jersey area, I don't.
Look,
I want to be.
I spoke Mexico.
You're going back to Nomeo.
it. You're
You're
going
gonna-
back to the garden.
You're
you
going
fuck.
back to the gnome ghetto. See, I'm funny.
The Gnome Ghetto. What
The
is
Gnome
that
Ghetto.
called, Lucas?
Get the ghettos for the gnomes, as it would imply, dumbass.
Dude, what if there was an all Andy remake of Romeo and Juliet? Oh wait, it already exists. Haha,
Hey,
funny
I'm
joke.
proud of
Is
that
one,
joke.
Idiot.
I messed it up. I liked Lucas's follow up of what
Of
if
the
there was an
exact
all
same
Andy
thing, but
remake of Sherlock Holmes? Oh wait, it already exists.
Well, it was a toss up between Romeo and Juliet and Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Same deal.
probably be in a similar area to this. Anywhere that has like big forest, whatever area. I probably want to work either in like park service or something conversation related.
You could be like
Conservation. Jesus
Oh,
Christ, help me shoot me.
Conversation related.
I
just wanna
typed
talk-
it
I
out
just
and
wanna
now
talk
I
to people.
and now I say it.
Like all day, every day, I just love talking.
I'm an influencer. All right. All right.
I
Where
have
do you wanna-
excuse me, don't talk to me unless you have over 3 followers on Instagram.
Don't
Thanks.
talk to me unless you have over 2,000 hours in TF2. They're literally traders. They're literally people that like trade in-game items, and they're like, I will not trade unless you have over 1,000 hours and over like 1,000 achievements or something. It's like, please.
okay, time to leave my game on.
Anyways,
I have
yeah,
I have
exactly.
no idea where I'm gonna end up because I have no idea really what I'm gonna be doing. So
Yeah,
in
that's what I
in
mean, yeah.
either paths that I might take, I still don't know where because it's just gonna be wherever I find an opportunity to
Yeah.
scoop up and then just move there and then see what happens.
Well, that's my plan, really.
Yeah, it's just find somewhere to
I don't
get
like
hired.
Whatever.
And
I don't
move.
care where I live per se. I just want to, good life, happy wife, happy life kind of thing.
Yeah.
The wife and kids. How the wife and kids doing? What
Don't
about
shoot.
you?
I have a
Andy?
wife and kid. Have I ever told you about that?
See,
Oh no.
I don't know.
You say it afterwards, so keep that in mind. What's up? Keep that on the boiler. Andy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to stay not like super city, but that's probably kind of hard with what I'm going into.
Yeah, probably.
One thing I don't want to stay.
Unless
I
you're
don't want to get
living
anywhere
remote.
near like San Francisco or Los Angeles or any of that crap. I couldn't care for like that. Just sounds terrible to me.
Yeah,
I
I
agree
Um,
with that.
I couldn't be in a big city.
And I
growing
kind of
up.
like, and I like the climate in New Hampshire, and like a lot of the laws and stuff are pretty lax, which is you just do
You
whatever
know,
you want.
honestly,
Kinda.
I think it's just because it's North Conway, Mount Washington Valley area. Honestly, New Hampshire is just it's not that it's a bad place. It's more just if we moved here when we were 40, it'd be fine. But as if we're growing up and developing
Yeah.
things, it doesn't
Yeah.
work as
It's-
well. We
Well,
mentioned
no,
this
I
before,
think
but we're
it's great for when you're like on the brink of retirement, and it's great for when you're growing up as a young kid.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
But
As soon
it's
as you
not
hit like 14, then it starts to become really shitty.
Well, once you
Yeah.
have to find a
There's-
job, you pretty much all you can get is retail or food service,
retail or food service, and it's the worst thing ever.
or like an advanced job. You
Like
know,
I do believe that everyone in their life should have to either wait tables or work retail.
Yeah,
Like genuinely, I know like a bunch of people say that. Like I know that, but I do genuinely believe, just so you at least like understand what people in those jobs go through.
yeah.
It's just
Because
it's
it
just a matter of
sucks.
like some people just treat them so horribly.
Yeah,
You know, they're just
and-
like they feel so entitled about it, but like you don't understand like when they're just a little bit distracted or whatever, it's like calm down, like they have many tables, they have way too much going on. They're not paid enough.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
worst is when people like I don't know if how often this happens, but like people just being like, "What do you mean? It's not that hard. I've done it before." Like different
Well,
people, different strokes, different folks, something like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
I just
Anyway,
yeah.
what
Yeah.
was it? What was it you were gonna talk about, Max? You
I
had
just-
mentioned
well,
something.
Wife
I-
and kids.
I
Yeah, wife
said,
and kids.
"Don't shoot. I have a wife and kids." It was my little cousin. His dad taught him whenever he like pointed a gun at him to put his hands. Like this is when he was like not really even fluently talking. He could say this, but if you like aim a fake gun at him or your hands, he would put his hands up and go, "Don't shoot. I have a wife and kids." It was very funny.
They'll believe him.
It was so funny.
Wow.
I thought
what a
you were
great
gonna say
tactic.
when he points a real gun, when he points a real AR-15 semi-automatic.
Dude, you know AR stands for assault rifle, right?
No, it stands for
I had someone who actually believed that when she was defending like against I'm not even gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into talking about gun laws,
Okay.
but like I just want to leave it at that. That was dumb.
everyone knows AR stands for awesome RuneScape. End of conversation.
It does. You're not
Yeah.
wrong. Can we talk about Chuck's addiction to RuneScape? Because it needs to
Can we
stop.
talk about how my
not
roommate
an
posted
addiction
in
if
the
it's a
Max
pr-
Belkin subreddit asking you to talk to Chuck about giving him RuneScape GP?
Wait, he posted?
Let's go
Yeah.
scroll up in the Discord chat.
I didn't even see it.
Look
That's
at my
so
Reddit
funny.
link above before Andy started spamming pictures.
Who posted it? John?
Me. Yeah, John, my roommate.
Oh my god, why is it an 18 plus community? What?
I don't know. Why is it an edit? Why did he flare it as NSFW?
That's so fucking funny.
I didn't know about this post until I talked to him this morning.
I
He's
did
like,
not say. I didn't open it before. I didn't realize.
Oh, actually, I got an email saying that I had a message on Reddit. I wonder if it was that post. Actually, I don't even
Wow.
know. It's really weird.
For-
Like
for some
I've never
reason-
gotten an email from Reddit before, but it was just like, you got a message. I was like, oh, thanks, great.
I get random emails from Twitter these days. Like if someone directly sends something to me on Twitter, I'll get an email being like, "Hey, someone sent you a direct message." Or like if I tweet or if I get a viral reply, it like tweets me like, "Hey, you have 55 new likes on your single tweet." And I'm like, "I don't care."
I don't even use the email that's linked to my Twitter. It's my old email
I mean, that's how mine used to be, and
that
then
has probably 3,000 unread messages or something stupid, you know? One of
Yeah.
those.
One of those.
And
It
some
is
of
really-
these.
And some of these, and some of those.
So Max, how do you feel about Tony Johns?
I
Yeah, let's
I
talk
just
about
don't
Tony
get
Johns.
I just don't get it.
He's 100% Italian.
I don't
Right.
believe
He
it.
has a spray tan.
He's Kramer in
Donnie,
blackface.
that's not spray tan. That's caked on pasta sauce because he's a
It's real pasta sauce energy over here.
He's literally orange, and he just posts. Okay, but his posts they contradict themselves so much because he's just like, oh yeah, I get so much tail, but then also like he like messages like, oh, I'm just out here trying to find real love, and it's like, well then why are you getting people like posting your number on Twitter and having to change it every 2 weeks, and posting your number on Twitter so people who follow you message you who want to have sex with you, and then you hook up with them? Like I don't know, just it's really weird. And also he's just really ugly. The first thing I saw of him,
he's so ugly.
He's so ugly.
Well, did you see the video I linked of him?
well,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know
boy.
which one you
Yeah.
linked, but the first thing I saw of him earlier today, before you sent
Before
it in
I-
Oi,
Yeah,
It was
my
a
friend
video of
showed it to
him-
me.
it was a video of him like saying like, this is how I eat, this is how I
Pussy.
perform cunnilingus, and
No, I think he
was
said,
so
"This is how I eat
gross."
pussy."
yeah, I know that's what he said, but I didn't want to say it. But like, it was just so
Yeah.
weird, and a bunch of the comments are like, yeah, he doesn't do that, which I thought was funny. He's such
But
a
I
weird
sent one
guy.
earlier where he's like showing around the interview room his Pornhub audition.
So weird.
That entire audition thing was weird.
He's from
because
Utah. It's not like he's from like San Francisco or anything. He's from Utah.
He
It's
looks
so
like a
weird.
Family Guy character that was made to make fun of Jersey Shore.
Honestly,
Like-
yeah. Honestly, yes.
No, my favorite
He looks like the
This came-
situation's retarded cousin.
yeah.
Don't say the R word.
I found out about him because I was working in the lab with my
Oh.
friend this evening, and he was scrolling through Twitter, and a picture of Terry Crews came up. I was like, "Oh, look, a buff boy." And I thought it was Carell B. You know that one dude I posed with the stupid hair and the
Right,
eyebrows
right.
and the mustache.
Yeah.
And by the way, Carell B, sponsor us, please. But anyway, and I was like, "Oh, is that Carell B?" And then like I was like, "You know who that is, right?" And he's like, "Yeah. He's the guy who sings." And then he goes, "Hey, do you know who Tony Johns is?" And I go, "No." And then he showed me his account.
So
And I'm
he's so gross. Did you
He's
say
like-
he has to make a new Twitter like every?
I don't know
like,
if he has to, but apparently he does.
That's so funny.
He makes it like
Like,
I don't know. My
he-
friend put it. He makes a new one every week.
I doubt it's every week, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I just scrolled through his pictures because I was just like, this guy can't be real.
He somehow is.
You know, So I was just scrolling through that. So like the media page on Twitter, and like he posts like a bunch of like Snapchat photos of
yeah.
people that are like still have the caption on them and stuff. And like one video, he was like, "All right, I'm gonna explain how." I forget how he talks.
Yeah. How I keep
I'm a-
girls.
I'm
a-
you
no.
spoil the hoes
I'm
or
gonna
something.
explain. Everyone always asks me how I pull so much tail, so I'm gonna explain it to you right now. When you walk into a bar and you see the girls looking at you, then you know. And then
Yeah,
when
that-
you go up to the girls and you're like, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, conversation. You look into their eyes, and if their pupils are big, then you know you got. And then that was the end of the video.
No,
it cut
my
off
favorite
abruptly.
one is how he's talking about how his girlfriend like cheated on him in a threesome or something. It's a picture of his girlfriend's like face in another
Yeah.
girl's ass.
Yeah.
It's so fucking stupid. Well, I linked a thread where she tweeted at him and be like, "What the hell are you on? Like, I didn't cheat with you." And he's like, "Yeah, you did." Let's read it.
And then
I have the links here.
Let's
he
read.
posts a bunch of, and it's like, "Oh man, I love you. Like, please take me back." But then the next post is like, "Oh, I had sex with 73 women yesterday."
At Tony Johns 000. I'm not fucking cheating on you. WTF? Why do you do this all the time? I'm at my house. You're more than welcome to come over. He responds to her, "No, please don't contact me anymore. Goodbye. You actually broke my heart, and I'm very, very sad. Please don't contact me because I'm not rich enough for you. Right after I told you I don't have a lot of money. You go and fuck another guy. That is so sad because of you." And then he says, "You cheated on me in a threesome. I'm busy tonight. Sorry." And then he proceeds to post this image,
Oh gosh.
which is going there.
Oh. Oh.
Which
Wait.
I don't.
Did you put it in Oi? Oh, you
I
put it in
said
the main
it-
chat.
Discord.
Oh yeah, that photo.
Yeah.
It's like it's such a weird photo. It's
It
so
was
weird.
obviously like a joke photo taken.
I can tell, but at the same time, she looks like she's she's either high or she looks like she's crying, and I really hope it's the first. Like those are some red ass looking eyes. They're like, please God, I've been here for days. Those are some I've been here for days looking eyes.
I really
Well,
I really want to do this with you guys, and we just like go through like probably Reddit and just like read like awkward text conversations back and forth. I want us to do that at some point. I think it'd be so.
well,
fun.
like the thing with that creepy guy from our high school, my ex-girlfriend. Do you remember
Yeah.
when
yeah,
was it?
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, we
Who
role
was
played.
it?
We role played a bunch of
Oh,
text
him.
messages.
Yeah, you're like
I tried to
sophomore year.
get those text messages, but she never sent them.
Really.
And yeah, I'm still upset.
I might have them somewhere.
No, because I remember you saying like, no, I don't have them, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna ask for them. And so I messaged her, and I was like, hey, do you still have all those screenshots? Can you send them my way? And she was like, yeah, totally. When I get home. And then the next day, she didn't send it to me. So I was like, no, I really want them. Like, please, I'm gonna make a funny thing. And then she
Was
never
that
sent
before or
them.
after we broke up?
I don't remember. Probably before, honestly, because it was
It would
pretty.
probably have been
Because
before.
because me and you read them, and then it was probably like a few days later. I was like, oh, we need to make this happen.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to just record back and forth. It'd be so fun. But yeah, like there's a bunch of Reddit posts that are exactly that. But we could find them. That'd be fun.
They
Separate
they
thing.
were pretty,
Probably not podcast because then we can just post it somewhere.
Yeah, it'll be like my sexy ASMR, which is now on the channel.
Yeah, which is on the channel
Wow.
now, which is 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
But it's there. You probably saw it. If please don't have requests. I don't want to make any more of those.
I'll make him make more.
Guys, I am doing not safe for work ASMR commissions. $60 a second.
Well, I did put in my Tinder bio, Venmo me $5 and I'll make an ASMR video of your Tinder bio.
Guys, I am doing 10
And then I
$10
think I'll just if there's genuine interest in that, I will literally make a YouTube channel called Donny's ASMR Tinder bios.
I am doing not safe for work ASMR sketches on rough paper for $3.99.
Do you guys think I
Gaming
could-
chair.
Do you guys think I could do beard scratching ASMR?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
course.
You
that's
need-
a thing.
You needed
Yeah.
stereo microphone though.
Yeah, you need a high class microphone, but you have the beard enough for it. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
There it
But
is.
Someone.
How-
My mic's not sensitive
Do you-
enough to pick up me rip.
No,
Do you
it's
have
pretty
a
good.
do you have a decibel meter on your phone?
I should.
Okay. Well, do that and tell me how quiet your room is because I was watching a video and they were installing a new ceiling in their like basement. And they were putting some insulation or whatever. And they were just wondering how much it would really affect the sound. And he had a decibel meter and he held it up and it was like 42 decibels in his room in his basement. And I was like, that is so utterly quiet. Like, that's ridiculous. Because in my
Yeah.
room, with my computer off, it's like 62.
Really? My room says it's like 37 with it off.
I disagree.
But no, don't talk.
No way. 37? Because
I've heard I've heard 20 is like dead silence to human ear.
yeah, that's like, yeah, super quiet. Like, hear a pin drop quiet.
Mine's 25.
That's not calibrated. No way.
No way.
When I talk, it peaks up to like 60 or
80
70.
or something.
Yeah, his was 40. Mine's like 50 in my room.
I mean,
With
it's
just like fans and stuff.
It's the first app I saw on the Google Play Store when I
What, is it
searched
called
decibel
Sound
meter.
Meter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the same one. You're like,
I don't know.
yeah,
It just seemed like weirdly quiet. I don't know. Cuz like normal talking is like 60 to 70. Talking in my family is like 80.
100 to 120.
I would no, Andy. That's my apartment. That's my.
That's jet engine level. I think mine has a scale because mine actually has like a.
Yeah, mine has a scale too.
It says like you should not be exposed to this than more than this.
Hurt your ears.
Oh, please do not. It's too scary.
Please do not. Please put on another mask. That one is too scary.
What mask is it, Lucas?
Are you okay?
The Doge mask from Payday 2. The rage face mask from Payday 2.
The derp face.
Oh my gosh, that's so epic.
Lay derp.
Dude, they should add Ethan and Ela Klein to Payday 2.
They already did.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, jokes.
A jet engine at 100 feet is 140 decibels.
Right,
a rock concert is 115.
I didn't know Dwayne Johnson.
And a power saw at 3 feet, which is like using it, is 110. Which exposure to that for more than like 5 minutes is damaging.
So healthy. Yeah, so 10 decibels is a pin drop. 20 is rustling leaves. 30 is a whisper. So I can see a room being pretty quiet.
I mean,
must have a loud room, I guess. I don't know.
Mine's really quiet.
Mine's like 40.
I'm surprised mine was
45.
30. I'm surprised mine was 35 or whatever.
I guess my
I have a server in here.
Yeah, my original number was off in my head just because I'm silly.
Well, yeah,
so I guess
Andy,
it wasn't really that quiet.
Your server's like under your bed, which is like muffled by your sheets and stuff.
Kind of, but not really. It's surprisingly like
dude. If it's under your bed, I don't even want to know how many leg hairs are gonna end up being in it.
Why just his leg hair?
Because that was the most tame thing to say.
I actually vacuum the intake
peanuts.
Well, actually, I guess under your bed, maybe they'll get to there.
There's also, our carpet's also pretty thick.
It's borderline shag carpeting.
Also, I just looking this up, Max. It's so perfect what you just said about your family. Just look at the bottom.
Yeah.
Max isn't Italian, but yeah.
I know, but still.
Good lord. All the time, like when we're out at restaurants, I'll literally put my hand up in like a pinch, like my fingers probably like half a inch away from each other, and then I'll just turn an imaginary dial. And then my mom usually sees it and starts talking quieter, and then bumps my dad to tell him to shut up and be quieter.
She fucking screeches.
It's so ridiculous. That's why I have the idea of putting I want a volume knob for my ears, so I can just turn down.
Oh, you got a hearing aid.
So I can just turn that down. Well, yeah, but I don't need a hearing aid.
You mean AirPods?
You mean the remote control from?
Oh, I told Andy about this.
Wait. Before we move on from the Adam
Stanley,
from the Apple,
from
the AirPods. There we go. Being hearing aids. So you know how people are like, "Oh, don't talk to me like you're poor. Like I can't hear you. I have my AirPods in." Imagine like
can't even afford the cord.
Imagine like Andy's dad saying this, he could say that with his hearing aids that are like probably pretty damn expensive.
It just feel like. Well, I can't hear you because I turned you off. I muted you.
For those who haven't gotten it, Andy's dad is deaf.
Yeah, he is, and he listens to this podcast.
I don't.
He just likes
doesn't know sign language.
He just likes.
No, he doesn't know some. He knows how to say bullshit and soda pop. Those are the two he's taught me.
Those are the two things.
That's all he remembers from his childhood.
Like Minnesota, wherever
bullshit.
they say.
You literally make horns with one hand, and you make a shitting.
You make like
is that real
motion?
No, that's
real.
Okay.
I have multiple. I have friends who are interpreting majors. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
I've heard
awesome.
interpreting majors are actually like it's really intensive.
It's super.
It's
Oh, I
6
can
years.
Yeah, it's 6 years.
Like 6 years for your bachelor's. That's
That
insane.
can't
Yeah.
be an easy thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, here you go, Max. This is what bullshit is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
I was envisioning your hands together. You're
Oh,
like
no,
fist
no.
on top of fist, and I was like, no way. But that seems more. Yeah, that seems more tame.
I was imagining the two hands up against your head where you're making bull horns and then you squatting down making a shitting motion like you're about to shit on the road. And I don't
like
know
the video
why.
of Keemstar riding the dildo on the railroad track.
Yes,
I'm fast as
like
fuck,
Keemstar.
boy.
Fast as
But
fuck. and he comes-
Anyway, so what I was gonna say is I have a class called Career Seminar, which teaches me how to, not fuck up job interviews and stuff.
Right.
Anywho,
Just don't.
one of the slides was telling us about how to dress, and it said something along the lines of like clout never goes out of style. And my friend bumped me in class and just pointed to it on the sheet, and I
What?
was just trying not to scream Yeezys
I hate that.
or or AirPods in class.
God, I wish you could be
I
that
always-
relatable.
I made fun of my sister a lot for having Yeezys, and I'm planning on continuing that.
Oh, good. That's one done.
I'm just glad she doesn't have like the super ugly, like weird, like thick-soled things, because those are just bad. Yeezys actually look pretty decent. They're
Sweater shoes, yeah.
just Yeezys, so I make fun of them. But if someone bought me a pair of Yeezys, I'd wear them all the time.
But
I love them.
they,
But I ain't
can't
gonna. But I ain't
justify
gonna spend that
spending
money.
that much on a pair.
Yeah.
On a pair of just generic, like I shouldn't say generic, but like nothing special about them. Like I wear like $130 running sneakers, but that's because I need support for my cripple feet.
Donny, I bet you can't even afford the laces.
Lamau.
I said
I just
nothing.
I go to the Nike outlet and I buy a pair of sneakers that I think looks nice, and then look on the clearance rack and maybe I'll get a deal. That's where I got my Air Force Ones. I got those for $20.
Really?
See, I don't know what you guys are 99 cents for roll of duct tape. Bam, shoes. Waterproof. Put a Flex Seal on top.
Yeah.
Oh, when
you
we
just
were-
have
Well,
that-
Me and my dad were in Home Depot, and we needed to go to need more spray paint. So we go through the spray paint aisle, and Flex Seal is right there. And he goes, "Why don't we just paint it with Flex Seal?" And I go, "I mean, we could, and it would be very
We could.
durable. We could do that, but
You could you could try to crash a car through that wall, and the car would break.
You could saw that boat in half.
Look, it could get in the water and it wouldn't
I
even be
saw
wet.
this wall in half.
It would work underwater.
did anyone watch JonTron's new video?
On Dan Aykroyd going batshit crazy, yeah.
I
Before
loved
we
that.
get into that, Andy, that duct tape. Do you remember the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
I was just about to say that. I was
The-
thinking that, like
the
when he has
spray
his
on
shoes that are part
shoes.
of him.
and
Yeah.
he wears until he's like 30.
There was
Because they
there
can't
was
come off or whatever. I
I've
think,
never
right?
seen that movie.
there was
Oh, yeah,
there was like a Hanes commercial for
it's
that
a
too.
classic like
It was-
childhood movie.
It was a nice book, and then the movie had nothing to do with the original book, but it was good on its own merit.
I saw that movie for my cousin's like not 11th, like 8th or 9th birthday maybe.
It was a nice little movie. It was just goofy and dumb, but it wasn't. It was just like a modern soft of
It just looked-
America's classic.
It just looked really silly, and like I just
It
had,
was.
I had
It's
no
a
I had
kid's
no
movie,
reason to
Max.
watch it.
There was a
So I just
movie
never
about
seen it.
burgers falling from the sky.
Yeah.
I
know, but
some
that was
some kids'
serious.
movies I think like they look like they'll be kind of funny.
no,
Like
yeah,
Hotel Transylvania came out at a similar time
Like
to that one, didn't it?
Frozen, that's my favorite comedy.
Frozen sucks. But
It's
when
my
did
favorite.
when did that come out? What are we talking about?
Hey,
Hotel
Google.
Transylvania.
When did Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs come out?
Hogan's Castle? Oh, that came out a long time.
Hogan's cat. It is me, Dracula. Here
Yeah, it came
for
out in 09.
Dracula's video game.
Yeah, Hotel Transylvania
You
came out in
plays
2012,
Dracula.
but I saw
Plays
that one.
Dracula in over 3 levels.
Okay, Donkey.
No, but anyway, back to
Okay.
Dan Aykroyd's vodka thing. I freaked out about that because for my last semester, I had a class on glass packaging. And one of the things we had to do was we had to do like a project on some like cool glass packaging we found, and like 3 people in the class did the Dan Aykroyd vodka.
Good.
Which we didn't talk about the fact that he was batshit crazy in it.
I just remember in the middle of the Red Letter Media review, the 2016 Ghostbusters reboot, and during it they were just like mentioning Dan Aykroyd, and they were taking some shots of it, and they were like, "Wow, this is really good," but also Dan Aykroyd is batshit insane. But it's
the fact that he's like, yeah, it's filtered through diamonds, but they're fake diamonds.
Yeah, they're not diamonds.
They're not real.
they talking about the whatever glycerin thing.
I also
and-
I liked when he talked about like, oh, it's like all like the ghosts and everything are all real, and then JonTron was like, wait, does he think Ghostbusters was a documentary? Did he think all of that was real?
Speaking of which, that JonTron hat I linked was super good. The one with just the saxophone on it, that's such a good hat.
Oh, I have my address now. I should buy that.
I gotta find it.
The thing is, like, and I don't know.
The
I
shirt
like
would
the
be
long
way
sleeve
way better if it didn't have a giant picture of JonTron on the back.
Like, I love JonTron, but like, I'm not gonna casually wear a shirt with just a huge ass picture of
No,
JonTron.
that's
Yeah, but you
me.
are
I'm
gonna
not-
buy YouTube merch and then flex on 11-year-old kids, or was it 12?
Well, yeah, I need to have clout somehow.
Yeah, don't like wearing stuff that outright says, "Oh yes, I watch someone play video games or look at video games." Like,
Dude, I should
stop-
wear Supreme stuff to my woodworking fucking class.
Still cherish
Dude.
my glow in the
And
dark.
ruin
friend.
it.
Max,
No,
you know
buy
everyone
the
there's
fake
gonna be
stuff
like
like
a
my
soy
room.
boy flannel wearing fuckhead.
No, they're not. It's like gonna be a bunch of old dudes.
Oh, is it actually?
Now they're gonna be soy boys.
It's gonna
Is
be a
it actually
mix.
gonna be old dudes?
Yeah, the class is a mix of. Well, I'll tell you next week on the White Podcast, or maybe not, maybe a few weeks, but
Next time.
after I
Other
start the
time.
class. But from what I've seen, it's a mix of people who are my age, probably are like half, and then the other half is like people looking to start a second career. You know, like they're done with their office job and they want to work on guitars.
Midlife crisis. They probably own a Corvette.
You know,
So
you know
they-
why? I bet their spirit animal is Stanley.
Is what?
Stanley from the
No.
Office.
Oh,
My spirit animal is Stanley from The Office.
it's called
My spirit
hentai,
animal.
and it's
Stanley from-
art.
Okay. But that friggin' thing where the guy was like, check my likes for complete hell was at 100-something tweets consecutively that he just went through and liked that all just said Stanley from The Office is my spirit animal. And I was originally going to screenshot them and send them to you guys, but then I realized I couldn't.
I couldn't fit all of them.
Well, that was and when I hit the auto screenshot like scroll thing, I was just gonna walk away and let it finish. It only made it like 20 in per auto stop. Then I was too sad to keep going.
That's so weird.
Why? I just want to know why they chose Stanley.
Because he's Stanley.
Stanley
You
Hudson.
gotta love
Because
Stan.
he's
It'd be weird if they
tired.
chose the HR guy, whatever his name is.
Toby
Toby.
Toby.
Flenderson.
Yeah.
I love
The fucking meme.
Yeah, but he's the worst character. He's not
Write
the
your
worst
own
character.
damn novel.
No, but that's the joke.
No, the worst
That everyone hates
character is Ryan, because BJ Novak,
Oh,
who
yeah.
plays Ryan and is also in Inglourious Bastards, mind you.
Yeah,
Is he really?
he is.
Yeah, he's one of the Nazi
Nazis.
hunters.
I'm pretty sure he's in Saving Private Ryan. No. Wait,
No.
he was in something. No.
I don't
He was
know.
in, like,
I
second
think-
grade.
I think I'm only
Oh, he
thinking.
is.
no.
You're right.
I think I'm
Yeah.
only thinking of Inglourious Bastards.
He doesn't talk
Oh,
much.
yeah.
He's just there though.
Yeah,
but-
he's fuck. What's his name again?
He's
Yeah.
the dude who does the radio correspondence
Well,
thing.
that's
Yeah.
that's he's like the side guy for
Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Brad Pitt. Yeah.
But anyway,
Why don't you-
no, Toby or not Toby. Ryan is like BJ Novak is like the main writer or one of the main writers of that show, and he's like, I'm gonna write myself into this show, but be a god awful character that nobody wants to like, and that's
'Cause he
great.
knew.
He did a
Yeah,
pretty good
he's
job of it.
self-aware.
I'm glad.
Well,
I think-
he's mostly just an asshole to Mindy, which her character name is something.
Oh
Kelly?
yeah, I would say her real name's Mindy.
I think it's Kelly, isn't it? Kelly.
Kelly, yeah,
Kapoor.
it's Kelly.
Kelly Kapoor.
Wasn't she also one of the writers? I think she was one of the writers.
She was, yep. She directed a few episodes as well. Same with BJ.
No, I forgot who it was. Someone else that was
Toby.
like- yeah, Toby. It was Toby.
Toby's a writer, and whenever he wrote episodes, Toby's was like never in it. So everything written for Toby was written by someone who wasn't him because they were like, "Nah, you got to be in the show, dude." But he was like, he never really wanted to be a big part of it.
I don't know if
That
I've
makes
said on the
sense.
podcast before, but my only main issue, like, I mean, obviously, like, as sitcoms go on, they become, like, they don't become as charming or good or whatever. But anyway, my issue with The Office is the finale is a great culmination. Like, there's a huge, great story arc,
You mentioned,
but I
yeah.
feel like Steve Carell should have played somewhat of a bigger role in it. I just feel like
His
it's
reveal
like,
was
hey,
good,
I'm
though.
here. It's good. It was a great reveal. It was a great moment. Don't get me wrong. But I just feel like it's just, hey, I exist still in this universe.
That's what she said. I like how that's the first thing he says when he comes back.
Yeah. But, you know, like, that's just, you know, I feel like he plays a little too much of a backseat.
I think it's
Yeah.
because, like, because they're just kind of done. They're done with him, you know, like whatever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was done with
I'm
that.
leaving you.
Pretty sure he just took off to make money elsewhere.
Well, yeah, Angie Tribeca, the show him and his wife created. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, Donny,
Yo, Max.
what album are you gonna recommend this week?
Oh, fuck. All right. Here we go, kids.
Gonna find one.
You know, I know. I'm just gonna be edgy as fuck and just say Weezer, the Teal album, because you can read a million reviews of people saying it's god awful,
You know, Weezer has never been good.
and
Weezer
I'll
just
agree,
continues
it's not.
to disappoint.
Dude, fuck Weezer for
It's-
making Weezer music, right?
Radio and In the Airplane Over She are the best music.
Okay, the thing with Weezer, this new album, is Weezer makes Weezer music, and it's their own little style.
Weezer sounds like Weezer.
Yeah, and that's it. And people are shitting on it because they're like, oh, they turned these great songs into Weezer songs. No shit, that's what a cover does, dumbass.
Have you guys seen the video of Weezer performing Africa on Jimmy Kimmel
And Weird Al shows up?
No, and
Oh,
Rivers Kimono, which is the weirdest name.
Cuomo.
He is looking at a laptop on a drum stool at the lyrics.
Yes.
It's so good.
Good.
In the music video, though, Weird Al plays the lead singer, even though he's not actually singing. It's just Weird Al dressed up as one of the band members. It's really good. But yeah, it's a cover album, 10 covers. It's mostly like 80s, 90s stuff. But all the reviews you read online are just like, people are like, Weezer sucks. And I'm like, okay, you can dislike Weezer, but you don't have to just be like, hey, fuck this album because Weezer made it.
There are people that it's just people not liking Weezer continuing not liking Weezer.
But yeah, I'm not saying it's the best album in the world, and it's not Weezer's best work by any means.
What? How dare you say it's not?
Heresy. Anyway,
Ow,
no,
fuck.
but just give it a listen, formulate your own opinions, you know. And if you like Weezer, you'll probably like it. If you don't like Weezer, don't write a review on Pitchfork.
I just bumped my
Pitchfork
tooth
is
on my
really good.
microphone. It didn't really hurt. Ouch.
Oh,
You want a hug?
Yeah, give me a virtual hug.
No, I'm not gonna now.
Ugh.
Let's boot up VR chat and do
That was
it.
so cool.
With the headsets we don't have. Honestly, half of me wants to still play VR chat.
I think
with guys.
you can play
Find
without
some-
a thing.
No, you can play with that. You just
Yeah, you
can't
can
move
play
your
with
hands around and shit.
Yeah.
You download a mono or whatever. Part of half of me still wants to play with you guys just to find some dumb shit, but also half of the people playing an anime or actually trying to do something.
Yeah, it's pretty cancer.
Do you know the way?
Oh my goodness gracious. That was like a full year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like a year
Was
ago.
that a February meme?
That
Or
was
a January meme?
That was a January meme because I remember people when Big Chungus became a meme. There were a bunch of people then making a god awful hybrids of the two, and people tried reviving that.
Because the January meme was for sure the Suicide Forest.
I don't think
That was the big one.
that was the mainstream like big one that was shared everywhere in funny internet page.
For me, that's
that
what
was
it
the
was.
like edgy one. No, it was,
Yeah.
but like
Up until like May, a bunch of people were like, "This is this month's meme," and like,
And then
and
people
they were
stopped caring. eventually.
predict about what next month's is gonna be, and then people stopped caring.
Yeah. Well, what about the meme from the future? You remember that?
how it turned out being Delta.
What?
Yeah,
what
it was
Lucas's
like-
username in Minecraft.
I hate all the Facebook posts
he
I see in
predicted
October that are
Chungus.
like, "This is the year Back to the Future traveled to," and it's like, no, it's not. Please stop photoshopping the same image every year.
Dude,
Oh my-
the Simpsons predicted the Super Bowl.
Even though they made that episode afterwards.
Even though you edited the picture because you can say how fucking deep fried it is and
Oh my
how you
god,
changed it
so
to like
many posts are like, "Oh my god, the Simpsons predicted this thing," and then you look at when that episode came out, and it came out after the event, and it's like, God fucking damn it.
yeah. It did for the
Stop.
longest time, and then it just didn't. All right.
I still
So
see it every once in a while.
before we go, I just want to say, Barack Obama follows on Twitter a gay porn person and a guy named Piss Ass.
Okay, who's the gay porn person?
His name is Fleshjack. I just see this from a Facebook meme page that shows it, and it says followed by Barack Obama. The other one just says Piss Ass with 921 followers.
Is that like
One
the
of them
famous
being-
Canadian man Dick Assman, famous for being
Well,
named
his
Dick
bio
Assman?
says Fleshjack is the #1 gay sex toy in the world, followed by Barack Obama. And Piss Ass is just Piss Ass, joined in March 2009. 921 followers. One of them is Obama.
All right, thank
I
you for that
I want.
tidbit of
course.
information, Lucas.
I didn't
Much
have
appreciated.
a copy pasta to say at the end. So.
That sounds like a copy pasta in and of itself.
Holy crap! You're right.
Yeah, no, I wish I were joking. It wasn't a doctored. It wasn't a
Like
doctored.
if you click it, it actually brings you to his fucking.
Well, you
Twitter
see,
page.
I looked it up afterwards because you see all those things that say like Obama saying like the fuck word, and then it has a million retweets, and it's obviously doctored. But then like this, there's just Piss Ass followed by Obama.
I don't follow Obama.
All
I
right.
just did just to see if it was real.
Is that it?
Okay,
Are we done?
That's it.
Are you
Good
done?
night.
I think
I love
so.
you. Stay safe.
Love you, kids.
And remember,